The science behind the fastest man alive, Superman versus Flash. To begin with, no life form or an object can move faster than the speed of light. As an object approaches the speed of light, its mass rises precipitously. If an object tries to travel 186,000 miles per second, its mass becomes infinite, and so does the energy required to move it. For this reason, no normal object can travel as fast or faster than the speed of light. Initially, if Superman and Flash were to race this reality, let's find out who has the capability of outrunning the other. Look at the figure below showing the profile view of a runner on a flat horizontal surface. The forces are indicated. The force, F, is the horizontal force due to the contact between the runner's foot and the ground, and the force, F, is the vertical force due to the contact between the runner's foot and the ground. The force that drives the runner forward is the propulsive force, Fx. This force is given by the friction. The maximum Fx can reach is Fx max equals. Now when running, there is a maximum speed we can run with prevailing contact with Earth. We can see it in this equation. Here, r is F. Now when we consider flying, it's a careful balance of 4 physical forces: lift, drag, weight, and thrust. If we think about an aeroplane, lift must balance its weight, and its thrust must exceed its drag. A plane uses its wings for lift, and its engines for thrust. Drag is reduced by a plane's smooth shape, and its weight is controlled by the materials it's constructed of. The drag here is due to air, which every physical body that's propelled through the air will experience resistance to the airflow. So not just for flying, but also for running, drag is there. But if we consider it closely, drag depends on the physical shape. Force of drag is proportional to the dynamic pressure and the area on which it acts. In flying, the area disclosed directly is less when compared to running. You'll get this fact clarified when you think about swimming and walking in a pool. Flying and running is the same, just swimming and walking on air. While drag affects less on flying, there's no limit of natural speed for flying, but for running there is. So when we consider the reality, Superman has a great chance in outrunning the Flash. But let's not be hasty, fellas, because this is the DC universe, and anything is possible here. So let's move a bit away from our reality physics and look into how the comics related science with our beloved character's speed. According to DC, the Flash's top speed is the speed of light, and when he breaks it, he goes into the Speed Force. Speed Force is an extra-dimensional energy, meaning it exists in another dimension, outside of the universe, meaning it doesn't have the same laws of space and time. This has been shown too many times. Here are some examples. In the pre-Flashpoint. Currently in Rebirth. Now when Superman wants to fly faster than light, he bends space-time around him, as it's been said at least a few times. Although those few times conflict with what was actually shown. So here the writer was telling us that when you go into FTL, faster than light, you bend space to do so, and then that time slows down from the runner's perspective. So let's clarify a bit. In physics, we know that an object will resist to any change in its velocity, and the property is known as inertia. The product of mass, m, and velocity, v, adds up to the momentum of an object, P equals mv. Unless an external force is exerted on the system, the momentum will not change. When traveling faster than light, the momentum will be increased proportionally. Let's say P equals mc. But we can also think P equals mv, which is a very large mass, m larger than the sun, traveling at a speed of v. In both systems, they have the same momentum. So think about Superman in that way. He's like a large star traveling at a speed of v, a normal speed. The thing is, even in static nature, a star-like object, the sun, bends space and time according to the relativity theorem. So the curvature of the timeline rises, resulting time to take a longer path, meaning that time slows down. And also, here, Desade theorized that when Superman flies, he's always bending space around him. Problem is, can Supes really do that? If Superman's flight power worked always by bending space around him, then considering he's been shown traveling at faster than light speeds more times than we can count, then he could use those speeds on Earth without any problem. But he can't. He cannot. When he speeds up too fast, this is what happens. So if he bends space around him, this would never happen. But it does happen. A lot, actually. If he bends space while flying, then how is that the air showed all the signs of friction? And we've seen him traveling trillions of times faster than light for 2 months, and only 2 months passed on Earth. So the whole always bending space to fly is false. And the time slowing down is also false. Superman's flight power has been shown to possess 2 modes. The simplest mode is that he simply flies, and thus when he reaches certain speeds, he causes too much damage on his path. But when he needs to go faster than light, he can switch that power to a form where it allows him to bend space to fly faster than light, which is a different power he possesses apart from his normal flight. So Superman has the feats that show that he was traveling millions of times the speed of light. Question is, has Flash met a feat like that? When we see these images, the text shows that Flash is saying he never once moved faster than light, but instead kept himself close to the speed of light. But is that really true? Let's go to the facts. Fact number 1. Running faster than light, the Flash did not accomplish that feat on his own. He had everyone on Earth lending him their speed. Fact number 2. It is said that he did not run on normal space. Instead, he ran on the Speed Force. Also, he was thrown back in time. So in terms of actual speed, Superman is faster than the Flash because he uses actual faster than light speeds, while the Flash uses the Speed Force to travel distances between worlds. But in reality, our superheroes won't be able to move faster than light. But in our world, the comic world, the champion of speed is Superman, as he barely outran Flash. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please share and spread the knowledge and fun. The support given by donations to even by a single viewer is a real help for me to continue my work and hope for the best. Until next time, keep working and believing.